When you're saying about studying, are you referring to the fact that we have to take in knowledge rather than...
No, knowledge is unnecessary.
Because if we are studying, sir, and we have to go to interviews, they would ask general questions which would be important. So studying only the subject would make us professionals in that subject, but other things are also required, no, sir?
Other things are more required than the subject.
Okay.
See, that is why I said knowledge is not important. Your understanding of what you should do and what you should not do is more important than merely taking the knowledge as it is. I just told last time you must have seen the video, no?
Yes,
See, I may know a lot about swimming, I can teach about swimming, but if I don't know swimming, it's useless to me. So we know a lot, but it is useless because in an interview they will ask questions which is applicable, your knowledge is applicable. Okay? Which is where the general knowledge has to be more compared to your specific knowledge. It should be built like a house. Your foundation must be stronger than anything else. The stronger the foundation, the higher you can build. Okay?
Yes.
Unfortunately, we don't lay the strong. See, every day, without fail, as a student, your job is to spend minimum of half an hour to 1 hour on a newspaper. It's also part of your duty. But no student does it. You are supposed to go through newspaper because current information is present only in the newspaper. According to me, a textbook is a dead body. Old information only is available. To understand the old information, you have to know what is happening today. Okay? What is happening today will come only in the newspaper, not in the textbook. So, compulsorily every day you have to spend at least 1 hour on newspaper, periodicals, magazines, general reading. The higher the general reading, the better your knowledge can process. The lesser this, which is why in interviews they don't bother about specifics. Specifics can always be learned. They ask you about how you are able to think lateral. See, they are in an interview, they are not measuring your knowledge. They are measuring your skill. They are trying to find out how can you think. Let us say, do you have evaluative thinking? Do you have logical thinking? Do you have critical thinking? Do you have divergent thinking? These are the things that are being measured, which also interviewers do not know. Many times interviewers do not know what they are measuring. This is our problem. Because nobody is a professional. Today I have seen people don't even know the role of a professional. As a student, you are supposed to pick up these skills. So in an interview, they are trying to measure a skill. Do you have that? That is why they ask questions. Can you do critical thinking? Suppose suddenly you are given a situation where you have to solve the problem immediately. Can you use it? Can you do evaluative thinking? Can you find out what are the advantages and disadvantages and come to a decision? Your decision making skills are being measured. Because we don't know that, every interview becomes tough for us. See, a lot of people suffering, going to an interview and coming out of it. And then they find out that I answered all the questions, they didn't select me. They are not bothered about your answers, they are bothered about what you do in a situation. Because tomorrow when you are taken for a job, your knowledge can always, there also can Google and find out. But how are you using that knowledge to develop the skill?